Hello everyone and welcome back. Let's play some more Planetbase, and today we are once more at the Dark Moon, and we are working at solidifying our position. Let's see, because it does seem like less people are starting to get hungry, but I'm not too sure about that. We do have all our vegetables inside the meal maker, so not too happy about that. That does mean that we don't have enough vegetables, at the very least. Let's see, all of our ore, well, almost all of our ore has been smelted. We have that extra solar panel, so next day there should be enough at least to fill these two batteries. Oh, wait a minute, we did that this day, right? Yeah, so, well, if this doesn't hold out, we're screwed, and if it does, then we're good for, well, a bit longer. Alright. Let's bump up speed, I'd say. There we go. And we see right away that our food stocks are low. How surprising. Luckily, we do have some more biologists than we had before. And it does seem like we can open up the mine once more, because we don't have ore anymore. We do have one piece of ore still, but that one is being worked into metal. So we're going to start getting ourselves some ore again. But we also need to get ourselves medical supplies. I was worried about the spares, but the medical supplies are dangerously low as well. We do have medicinal plants though. So, well, this actually kind of confirms that we need to get ourselves a laboratory. Let's see how far into the night we already are. Okay. So once this night is over with, I hope that we will have enough power to last the night. Maybe I should, I don't know, write down the energy level that's present at the moment, so that we can see how much we actually lose overnight. That might not actually be a bad idea, to be quite frank. All right, we have our first pieces of ore again, which is good. I think we already have enough to get a lab going. Oh, even the bigger one is not that expensive, so that's nice. Power storage is low. Then again, the sun is up, so that's very good. Let's see. We are... Wow, that is filled very, very, very quickly. Now, we are not going to be able to get ourselves a patent, which will allow us to get a bigger power collector. I'd say, actually, that I want to focus on getting a power collector first, which is actually quite expensive. And I want to have a water tank as well first. Because, like I said, we are barely pumping enough water to sustain the current levels that we have. So, we might want to do something about that. Yeah, okay, so 2 solar panels are more than enough to sustain ourselves with power, which is the reason I want to get that power collector even more quickly. Okay, meals low. Yes, we are going to work on that problem. We need a little bit more ore, and oh, that is not good. That is not so good. Well, as long as it's repaired before daytime, then I'm happy. But it doesn't seem like any engineers actually moving to that. Which kind of sucks. I think, though, that these 2 batteries will be more than enough to last us the next night. So we shouldn't worry about that too much. I am worried now, though, because we only have 1 medical supply left. So now if someone is injured, we need to import new people, I guess. Oh, God. Yeah, it does cost a spare to repair stuff. It makes sense, of course. I hope that this engineer moves right away to the connection and the power collector to make those. Oh, he does. Okay, that's good. Right. Right. I think we're going to be left with 1 piece of metal. Okay, I actually... Right away, I want to make a big laboratory. And the reason for that is because I really don't want to be low in food and such. And We can always expand it, can't we? Maybe get ourselves another storage facility, a bigger one, over there. I don't know. It would be actually quite neat if we could fit it over here, but there's no room, which kind of sucks. I think we'll just have it over there. And we'll have another storage facility over there, which will attach to a lot of stuff. Maybe have another airlock or two next to it, something like that. Alright, so we have at least enough plastic for the constructions that are going on here. I'm not sure whether the machinery costs pieces of metal. Wow, that is quite an achievement. Wow, did you just see that? Look at that. What the hell? That is not supposed to happen, you silly. Alright, I don't remember whether or not the machines cost plastic or metal. Might cost both. These are things that you should know by heart by now, but, you know, reasons. Okay, well, not even one battery or power collector is depleted overnight, so I'm very happy to see that. That does mean that we can fill up this new power collector. Like I said, I'm very happy about that. Basically, don't have any other words for it. And what we need most at the moment is the metal. We need this lab to be finished as soon as possible. Luckily, we already have 2 pieces of ore in our machines being worked and processed into metal. And I heard someone dying. Seems to have been a worker. Not Ernie Potter? You're kidding me, mate. Right, we need to enable the landing pad, and I'm going to import some workers. It makes sense we don't have food. I do know we are working on that problem. Which is exactly why we didn't need that worker to die. But hey. Right, we have enough goods here now. I hope that the engineer starts working soon. I hope that these damn machines only cost us plastics. But I'm quite convinced that it might cost us some metal to make those things. And as soon as we have that up, we can get ourselves a lot of food. I mean, these guys have been suffering for a bit, haven't they? Oh my god. And we can make medicines, also not unimportant. See, that guy might... Oh, that's a worker, that's not an engineer. We didn't lose an engineer, right? I did see that right, it was a worker. Okay, we still have the engineer. Our status as a result is very poor. I didn't expect anything else. You know, I really want to have one of them lasers that shoots all those meteors out of the sky. Oh, luckily they only cost plastic. Okay. Oh wait, that is medicine. We need the tissue synthesizers. And I think that 2 workbenches is going to be way more than enough. But we want to have... This is annoying because... Well, okay, I'll have to remember to take these things away before I make another... what do you actually call these? A connection. Before I make another connection, otherwise these will just be taken away anyway. And I won't get my plastic back. I want to have as many tissue synthesizers as possible. This is just silly. Alright, we don't even have that much plastic. Alright, biologist dying of starvation. It's very neat, isn't it? Right, I want some beef there, some pork there, some beef there, some pork there. And this should also help to combat malnutrition. But I haven't seen that occurring for some weird reason, even though our colonists have only been eating vegetables, which is very unhealthy, of course. But whatever. I'm happy they didn't die sooner than they did. Let's see. Let's quick save. Let's see if I remember. F3, wasn't it? No. What was the where you set the limits, you know, for each product? It's going to be made. You set certain limits for it. How could I have forgotten? I want to say F12, but then there's going to be a screenshot made, isn't there? Mm-hmm. Jeez. Oh, it requires a factory. Okay, okay. Well, that's the reason we don't have it then. Seeing the recent developments, I do want to focus on having new engineers because, well, we lost another one. And these workers, they can die off. It's not a big deal. We just really, really need these biologists to, well, survive. I actually want to make an extra meal maker here. And might as well have a water tap there. And a nice decorative plant. Just to make stuff symmetrical, you know. That's what we've got going over there as well. I can't fit it there. I think there's someone standing over there. I don't know why we would... Oh, wait a minute. It's not position, right? Let's see. No. How can I even power it down if it's not being... If it's not functional yet? That's silly. Why does the decorative plant not fit? Probably because of the telly. That makes sense. Right, there we have the water problem, which I highlighted before. Which is a huge problem. Let's see. We have enough metal. We could just make another pump. And that would be good. They're not that expensive. Let's just do that. And after that, I do want to make actually a bigger pump. And just get ourselves a water tank after that. Yeah, well, what use is this if we're not going to be able to get any water there? Where's my engineer, though? He's still alive, isn't he? Because if he is not, then we'll be in a problem. In a big problem. I think he's going to make the water tank first. Or he's going to repair stuff. What is he going to do? Is he going to waste a spare on a power collector, really? I'd rather him use it on a solar panel or such. Although it doesn't seem actually that he used one of them spares. There we go. That will allow us to grow some meat again. We have a lot of alerts, but the status has been increased to poor, which is still not good at all. But we're well on our way. You're not happy. Now, how could that be? How could that be? Now, their status is too poor to actually produce any more meat. Oh, look at that. We have another medical supply. That's nice. Or did that just... was that still there? I don't know. I might be... I might have overlooked that. Alright, just in case, I do want to make a table here, a double table. I do want to make them over here as well, but I'm going to wait until that guy has finished his meal. Which makes that guy eat on the ground. I'm sorry about that, pal. But I think that's the optimal setup for medium canteens. Alright. Well, this tissue... Wow, is that a tongue twister? It's not even a tongue twister, is it? Tissue synthesizer is functional again. We do have 2 extra biologists arriving, and now I want to focus on the workers once more. And have the production of metal and such going again. Now, we're going to have to eat a lot of meat, but I wouldn't be too unhappy with that. There we go. That's our first piece of meat. Oh, vitro meat. Sorry, I stand corrected. But yeah, certainly having another biodome is going to be priority to a certain extent. Let's see what I want to make first, though. I want to make another storage facility, and I want to have a big one too over here. So this is just going to come down to having more workers making plastic and such. Plastics and metal. Nothing is free. What are we doing then? What are we building at the moment? Oh, we're using that for the workbenches, right? Alright, that's cool. Luckily, making vitromeat doesn't cost us any bioplastic, but it wouldn't be a good thing if you needed plastic to make vitromeat in the first place, I think. Alright, let's see what we get here. 2 workers. That is not bad at all. I think I want to make an additional mine, actually. Because the mining industry seems to be booming. And anyone that could get its hands on that profit would do so, I'd say. So we're going to, from the metal that we just made, we're going to make another mine. Very nice. I don't think actually that mountains can get depleted, so there's always going to be an infinite amount of ore that you can get to make the metal, obviously. Alright, very neat, very nice. Vitromeat is doing its thing. I'm a bit worried about how this looks. How can this be depleted in this too? Was that because that battery was down? Right, this might be just the right reason for me to have made that other power collector, though. Yeah, yeah, I was about to say, it does cost energy, which I kind of overlooked, to maintain these machines. Alright, let's disable the colonists just for now. And I do want to make that storage facility over there. I don't think I can actually use it to take down this mountain. Well, actually, maybe I could. Right, it's already nighttime, but our batteries are full, so that is good. And we need to make haste with that factory. Let's see. Whoa, that was very close. That was very close. Actually, I'd probably want to make my manufactory over there. Just because why the hell not? No, actually not. Let's see, how many resources have we got going? I think we have enough medicinal pads, so we're going to disable these things. They're just a drain on our plastics. And we're going to have to wait until we have enough bioplastic. That is basically what it comes down to now. Yeah, I don't feel like this is a good spot to make my factory, actually. Oh my god. The amount of meteorites, or no, actually asteroids, meteorites, it doesn't really matter. They wreck the base. That's what it comes down to. Is this a good spot to? It kind of sucks because I wanted to have the storage facility over here and have new stuff connected over there. But I think this would be the most suitable place to have the factory. And now we can't connect those anymore, which I actually want to do. These two seem to be good to connect. Then just make this one over here. And I'm just going to make ourselves the smallest possible factory, because we also have the smallest possible processing plant. It doesn't make much sense to then make a bigger factory, because we will never produce enough metal then to uphold the production in the factory. But it's definitely going to be priority to make spares. Because we simply can't trade. Let's see. Okay, so the integrity of these solar panels is still fine, actually. So I'm very happy about that. Actually, we should heavily focus on getting the factory and such working so that we can eventually get ourselves some driller bots. And as you all might know, I do love my driller bots. Oh, that would make production on metal and such way more efficient. That way the workers can work full-time in making metal and such. Reminds me, how many colonists do we have? You gotta always keep that in check, actually, because you never know, eh? You might just have overlooked something. Alright. I'm gonna make... I want to have a semiconductor foundry as well, which is going to cost us plastics to make. But I'm going to hold that for now. It doesn't actually make much sense for me to make 2 spare workshops, because we don't have more engineers, which is probably something that we want to import as soon as possible. First, though, I do want to get both heaps of workers so that we can produce loads of metal, and with that we can produce many manufactured goods, but we also need that to obviously get ourselves a farm dome. Oh no, actually you need a patent for the farm dome, but the biggest dome there is that we can make at the moment, let's see, it's just a large one, I think, is what it's called. Oh no, we can build a biodome. That's neat. I think we got that patent right away because, well, this is the challenge where you can't import stuff, so... Visitor ships. Well, that would be weird, because then we would start a trading line. Which the mission stated that we don't have a trading line nearby. But it would be cool if we could start that on our own. Wait, does that lady have pink hair? That is weird. But, alright. Fine. Whatever. Whatever suits you, I suppose. Still is weird, though. Well, a lot of work taking place in the mines. Like I said, lucrative business. And yeah, this is kind of the problem, the engineer being the only one here. It's not very nice. Let's see, we have one free piece of bioplastic. I think one is still exactly in the workbench. And we're going to make haste making that anti-meteor laser, because we are being hit way too often. Let's see, we're going to need a control room for that. We need so many things. Okay, what I'm going to do, I think, is first expand the base just with that farm dome and such. And the new, geez, what do you call that? Storage facility. And make the biggest one of them as well. And carry on from there, I think. But for now, I think I have done just enough. So thank you guys very much for watching. And as always, have a good one. Cheers.